Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to the Elvira Guzman channel. Today's topic is forgiveness. So while you tune in, make sure that you're thinking about who you need to forgive and why. So at the end of the show, you know what to do. Alrighty, let's talk about forgiveness. And the first topic I want to talk about is forgiving from afar. And the second one is that forgiveness is really for us. It's not for the other person. So let's talk about forgiveness from afar when it's necessary. So there's a lot of us that were brought up with only one parent and you never met the other parent, and sometimes it's not possible. Maybe they passed away, or maybe you don't know how to reach out to them, but you really have felt something vacant in your heart, and you really want to say, you know what, I want to get past this. The number one step is forgiveness. So you need to ask yourself, okay, can I forgive this person? Maybe they just didn't have it in them to be a good parent. Maybe they had addiction issues, or maybe they just felt that it was best for them not to be there. Whatever it is that you need to go through or your process, you need to figure out a way to find forgiveness. And like I said before, forgiveness from afar is just as powerful as forgiving someone in person. Another situation where you might have to forgive from afar is, a situation where I know I've dealt with it, where someone has broken my heart and I don't necessarily want to speak to that person or see that person, but day to day you're thinking about it, you're worrying about it, you're just like, I feel like I need to do something in order to be able to move on. And we all know that it's not sexy to be bitter, and we need to get rid of our baggage. So I also encourage forgiveness. That is also step one in being able to move on. Really think about whatever situation you were in with your significant other and think about, okay, was it the very best that they could do with who they are? A lot of times we give our significant others, the people that we're dating, a lot of credit because, some of us were raised a certain type of way and maybe they weren't, and they don't have the same values and maybe dignity that some of us do. So we can't have that bitterness or resentfulness because we might mess up future relationships. So those are two examples so that you're able to see, how you're able to forgive from afar. Prayer is very important. It's when you're forgiving from afar that you're able to say, Lord, I want to release this from my heart, and, I want to be able to be clear from it so I can only bring in what's good. And, which brings me to my second topic, which is forgiveness is really for us. It's not for the other person. A lot of the people that hurt us are hurt. There's a great saying that says hurt people hurt people. And I'm a true believer in that. So some of the people that are hurting us, they are so hurt, they just feel that it's okay to do that to us. So forgiveness to them from us means really nothing. What really matters is that we're able to forgive them for ourselves, because what reality is that a lot of us feel guilty that we let these people do this to us in the first place. Or even a lot of people feel guilty that their parent, abandoned them or left their life or wasn't a part of their life because in a weird way they feel like it was their fault. And I say, no. None of that is our fault. We need to lift the guilt and lift the shame and start with forgiveness. And that's the number one step to having a healthy heart. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would really like to hear your feedback. Let me know your thoughts on forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive? What have been your processes? And are there any tips that you would like to give if you've met a father you've never met before, or had a relationship with, or a mother or a sibling or a significant other? I'm ready to hear your responses. So until next time, thank you so much. Adios.